Hello everyone, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 1. So You Want to Be a Hero. I don't think I've mentioned that before. Yes, it's called So You Want to Be a Hero. Anyhow, in the last episode, we discovered a frost giant from whom we got a glowing gem. We discovered Irana's Peace, a safe place to sleep in the nighttime hours. We discovered that there were nighttime hours. We discovered a large troll-looking guy that we wisely did not mess with. We found the spitting spores of Spirea, I believe, in the north. They have a seed that we're going to want. We have to throw rocks at it, the seed, until it falls to the ground and we can collect it. We found a mushroom ring. We found a meep den, and we found an area with goblins. At the end of the episode, we found this area, a portion of the forest with a dryad in it. This nice looking white stag led us here, and she wants that spitting spore of Spirea seed before she will help us. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but I am going to sneak, if only to improve my score. If anything comes up, I will of course run from it. We're up to 53 score out of 500. And I happen to know that down there is bad, so I'm not going to go there. Sorry. We will go there in another episode, 1 or 2 down the line, I think, if things go well. It happens to be a very dangerous area, and so I don't really want to go there. I am not seeing very many monsters, strangely. Our throwing skill has gone up to 16. If you remember, it started out at 5, where climbing is. Our vitality, luck, intelligence, and strength have all gone up, which is good news. Our stamina and health have risen as well. We've gotten a fair number of puzzle points and some experience, which is all well and good. We will continue doing things. I have my hand poised on the keyboard in case I have to run. There is a roaring sound off to the east. Okay. The hollow log looks somberly back with its single giant eye, and you know at once that nothing is to be gained by investigating this gaunt relic of a more vertical past. I haven't found anything to do with that. Oh, what's this? The roar of the waterfall fills your ears, and the cold spray dampens your face as you approach. You know what? I have a flask. Some nice cold water sounds like it might be a good thing to have, right? Let's... get water. You fill an empty flask with crystal clear water from the waterfall. And this is a cliff. Let's take a look at the waterfall, though. The water seems to be trying to fly as it leaps from the mountain above. A clue there, but we haven't gotten the relevant bit yet. Let's look at that door. The door is built into the face of the mountainside. You suspect that the person who lives behind it treasures privacy. Sort of. It's a large door. It must open pretty wide. Let's stop sneaking and try and climb up. The rocks are too slick from the spray of the waterfall for your limited climbing skill. Again, our climbing has gone up, and we need to continue doing that. There is one other area one or two other areas where you can practice climbing. Fortunately, I think this one goes fairly quickly. I could be wrong. Ugh, how much have I got? 18. Okay, this is definitely going faster than throwing. I don't remember. I think it's at 30 skill, but I'm not sure. So, where are we? We're at 29. 29. Perhaps you look for a good place to climb. Oh, hey. That was almost too easy. Almost like climbing a ladder. Quite so. Let's open the door. The door is securely locked. I wonder if anyone's home. You knock 3 times. Just a minute, just a minute. Please move away from the door. Okay. Oh, that guy looks quite strange. Oh, hello. Go on in. Yes, he does change his style. Hello, how are you? Have we met before? I'm Henry the Ermit, that's me. Me father was an ermit, and me mother was an ermit, so's I come by me job brightly. Don't have too many visitors. Ermits don't, you know. Part of the job description. I likes to see a new face, though. Good to hear another speaking besides myself. So's what can I do for you? Well, it's dark and damp and the waters roars, so's there's not a moment's quiet. The ceiling drips and the walls are slimy and it's always cold. But oh well, says I, it's An hermit is one what lives alone, far away from them what talks too much or asks too many questions. Hermits are shy, quiet types what don't say much. Me brother Harry hardly says a word in a year. Me sister Hortense hasn't spoken since she was 6. I never talks at all. Yes, we hermits knows how to keep a mouth shut. We can certainly see that, Mr. Hermit. Maybe he knows something about Baba Yaga. Well, seeing as I don't get out much, I don't know much. Oh. Maybe you know about Erasmus. He's me friend, Ian Fenris, powerful wizard he is. I hear his house is something to see up north. I don't make it out much, and he's pretty busy, so's I don't see him too often, but when we do all get together, you can be sure we'll have fun. He loves to play his games, he do. He does. If you play this as a wizard, you get to play a nice game with him. It's pretty cool. Maybe the Baron? Okay. Brigands. Nasty sorts they is. I sees them sneaking around the woods all the times. Other than the warlock, I has nothing to do with them. Really? He's not so bad. Got a good sense of humor, he is. I get the giggles just to think of him. He's come by at times to chat. Borrowed the mirror what I borrowed from Erasmus, he did. A mirror? We know about this mirror. We need that mirror. A magic mirror of affection it was. If you use it when a nasty spell was cast at you, it was what sent it back at the one what cast it. Do unto others, I says. Heh. Okay. So the Brigand Warlock has the mirror. Well, let's look around. Yes, what you see is a table. You see the shaggiest little man, you think it's a man anyway, you've ever seen. Bedding? Oh. The straw is relatively fresh and looks more comfortable to lie upon than the rocks. Quite so. If you be ever needing a place to stay the night and you're in the area, I could be willing to put you up for the night for some rations and a couple of games of cribbage. Okay. So, we got some good information. Our score has gone up to 64. I think we started at 50. Good deal. So, Let's continue moving about. Hey, a nice area. The late frosts of winter give way to the greenery of spring. There is the crisp smell of cedar in the air. This forest seems to be unusually still and quiet. It's the beautiful Spiegelsi Mirror Lake. I'm sure that's a reference to something. I don't know how to pronounce it though, and I don't know what it's a reference to. Oh well. You pause for some peaceful reflection. I don't think there's anything really here, but let's save into our temporary slot. We are blocked. We can only go north. Swim. Swimming in the Spiegelsi is a bad idea. The lake is fed from mountain runoff, and the water is ice cold. Okay. Well, what time is it? Midday. Okay. Well, we can continue moving west here. I don't think there's anything terribly important there. I am, however, going to start sneaking, just in case it actually does something nice for me. We haven't gone up here. And of course we get hung up on the tree. Hey, look at that, a target range. The wall and buildings of Spielberg can be seen over the heavy brush. An old target leans against the town wall. Okay, so we've been pretty much all the way around the town, around the edges of the whole map. A lot of the King's Quest games have never-ending maps where you just wrap back around. Quest for Glory does not, at least 1 and 4, I don't remember 2 and 3, but they don't employ this approach of circular worlds. By forcing us out of areas with brush and mountains and such, they set up a distinct area that you can go in. We can continue doing this. If we bought a couple of daggers, which I'll do next time I go to town, we could throw the daggers at this board and practice our skill that way. How is our skill? 23. I suspect that we have to get it up to 30, similarly to the hermit's climbing skill requirement. Let's see, what else is there? We haven't been to the castle. We haven't been to the farm that the girl mentioned in episode 1. We have a quest for a healer that we haven't seen. She has a ring that she needs. We'll be able to do that. We've hit everything, I believe, in this corner of the map. We have to find some brigands. We have to deal with Baba Yaga. We have to find the Baron's son and the Baron's daughter. We have to deal with that big troll guy. 28, okay. And in order of... oh. Okay, 30. That's good enough for me. Let's see if we can't go back up to town. Let's just run. Why not? If we go left here, we hit the right side, and here we are. Now we can go north from here. We haven't done so yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, what time is it? Midday? Okay, we've got some time. So here we see the bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you near a hut by the side of the road. On either side of the road are a large oak and a hut. The road itself leads north to a castle in the distance and south to the crossroads. So we'll deal with this. As we can see from the picture, it's likely the healer. There's a nest up there. It's made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. There's a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. Bird-like creature, you say? We hate birds. That won't accomplish anything? Really? Is that just because I don't have any rocks? Why, yes it is. So, let's go a screen to the right and pick up some rocks. We might be able to right here. Ah, okay. Because I didn't say get, I said pick up. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, we know that this healer is missing a ring from the board, since this thing has stolen other stuff from the healer. I bet... Really? Yeah, get out of here. You see the glinting object. You see the glinting object in the remains of the nest. Oh? You pick up a shiny gold ring, which is exactly what the healer wanted. A gold ring. Okay, let's knock on the healer's door. You hear the inside bolt slide open. Come on in. The fragrance of the herbs mingle with some other rather pungent odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me, I always have so much to do around here. It is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Althalus with entwined leaves. I don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. Well, here you go. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. How I've missed this. Here are 6 golds and 2 healing potions for your reward. Excellent. That certainly seems like a overly generous reward. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy to have my ring back. Smooch! You put the reward away and tell her she is welcome as you leave to avoid being kissed again. Heh heh. Okay. Let's go back in. Wow. Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I am just known as the healer around here. Okay. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. Ask about the Baron's son. He was just a young, dashing man when he last rode off and never returned. Ask about his daughter. The dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. It's hard to believe she's gone. Yorick? Oh, okay. How about Baba Yaga? Don't know much. Erasmus. The Hermit. Okay. How about ingredients? I will pay you for cheetar claws, troll beard, magic mushrooms, and flowers from Irana's piece. Okay, we have some of those. Thank you. I often use flowers from Irana's piece in potion making. Here are your silvers. You put them away. Again, we'll do this. I have all the flowers I need. Okay, she'll only give us 3 silver. And we now have a bunch of flowers. Some small rocks. 1 empty flask, which we'll use a little later. Okay. We are getting a little closer to our maximum carry weight, but I'm not worried about it. What is that thing? You see a winged lizard much like the one you saw outside. Oh, that's my pet, Terry, the pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa, who has a nest in the oak outside my door. Not anymore. Terry keeps me work and listens to my chatter as I work. That's nice, but I don't really care that much, sorry. Let's move this way. Oh, there's the farm. The centaur stops raking as you approach. Oh, what was the girl's name? Oh, ask name. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about that. Uh, ask about name? Oh, I am Heinrich Ferdefedern. I live in town with my daughter Hilda, who sells our produce on Market Street. Can't spell, apparently. Hilda is a bright little filly. I'm very proud of her. Ask about date with Hilda. Okay. Well, I thought he might have something funny to say since she is able to respond to it. How about your farm? I can grow enough on this little plot to feed my family and the village. You should see this field at harvest time. Well, maybe you know something about what's going on. Okay. Ask about Abba Yaga. Can't tell you much about that. Okay. Do you know about anything? The healer lives just east of here. She is very skilled with potions. Okay. What else is going on? Brigands. The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I am a strong fighter and my hooves are deadly, but there were too many of them. They nearly killed me. My right leg was broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. Almost said cheetar. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead. Really? The leader came up while the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt people from the town. That seems suspicious. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion unlike a brigand. Perhaps the warlock. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else I care about talking with him. So let's go to the castle. The castle. Hello, the castle. Are you speaking to me? Yes. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat yourself? Yourself? Open the door, old man. Very well. I guess he's not much of a guard. He didn't ask for credentials or anything, or even what I'm doing here. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, we have a castle up there. To the left, we have a guard. Let's sneak up on him. Aw, he done seen us. Okay. Go ahead. Ask about guard. I'm not here to answer your stupid questions. Go talk to Carl, the gatekeeper. He talks to anyone about almost anything. What's the building? Alright, whatever. Fine, be that way. Maybe we can go talk to the Baron about his misfortunes. No one enters the castle without the Baron's permission. Really? You will have to see the Baron to get his permission. The Baron sees no one. Okay, bit of a catch-22 there. Can't see the Baron, need the Baron's permission to go see the Baron to get the permission to go see the Baron. Ah, well, no matter. Let's see what's over here. The castle stable looks like it holds about 6 horses. It could use some cleaning up. The Baron was once known for his many fine and noble steeds. Only a few aging animals remain in his stable. Well, I wonder if there's anything over here. Ah, you looking for some work? Why, yes. Good. Come in here and take a rake. And this is the recurring job. We can do this once a day. And it improves our strength and vitality. We do this a few times, and it'll become much easier to kill goblins. Stableman hands you some coins and says, "Now you're 5 silvers richer." Excellent. These horses, they act just like animals or something. Don't tire me out with a bunch of questions. I don't need your comments either. Can't you see what a hard life I have? Just get out and wander around a little. You'll find out. Alright, whatever. Everyone here is extremely unhelpful. But they did mention that you could talk to the guard outside. And that he talked about almost anything. Are you speaking to me? My lord sees no one since the loss of his son and daughter. The Baronet Barnard von Spielberg was a proud young man with the dark hair and eyes of his father, the Baron. He rode off one morning and his horse returned without him. The horse had been raked by the claws of some large animal. There is still a reward offered for the safe return of the Baronet, but I fear he is dead. Okay. Elsa von Spielberg was a lovely young child with braided brown hair and bright blue eyes like her mother, the Baroness, used to have. Genetics kind of works, I guess. A large winged creature flew over the castle walls, grabbed Elsa, and vanished before the guards could fire upon it. We searched everywhere for her, but to no avail. Even the jester Yorick joined the search for her. The Baron sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls sit atop her fence now. They do. Elsa von Spielberg would be about 18 now. Convenient. Okay, we had a couple of things. What about that creature? There are many foul creatures stalking the forest. The Baron has too few guards to protect this valley from them. Flying creature? Okay. Yorick. He was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. Kind of like the brigand warlock. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. Somebody's got a crush, apparently. The powerful ogress Baba Yaga is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. She is a vile creature who knows much magic. Okay. I don't know. There are now too few guards to take out the brigands who still rob our people and drive away the traders. I thought the leader said not to bother them. They hide somewhere near the edge of this valley. Well, we've been to all of the edges of this valley except for one. I wonder... Oh, sunset approaches. Okay. Well, we do still need to talk to one person, at least in the town of Spielberg. And that would be Abdullah Du. On the other hand, if I remember correctly, I'll just check on something real fast. Some of these things you only really know by trying things out till something works. So, let's go in here. Okay, there is not, in fact, another paper on the ground. Spoiler alert. There's going to be another paper on the ground eventually. We still have to figure out who the bees from that note are. We know a few bees, Butcher, Baker, although those aren't names. We know Barnard. Barnard starts with a B. That's the only name with a B that I know of right now. Hey, there's a guy here. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in, when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? No. Then please enjoy our table and our fire. I don't actually. I wonder, though. Okay, I have 4 food rations remaining. Ask about brigands. 2 weeks ago, I was about to become wealthy beyond my dreams. I, Abdullah Du, would be the first merchant into the valley this year, but my life was shattered by those vile brigands. The band of brigands ambushed us just as we crossed the pass into the valley. They first used some magic which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistants. All of my trade goods were taken from me right before my very eyes. Why the brigand leader spared my life, I do not know. I am now but a beggar living off the generosity of my friends. Oh, I am a hero. I'm generous. Give silver. Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell you will someday be a great hero. Perhaps you're hungry. Now you will have a secret. Among the items they stole from me was a magic rug. I alone know the words to command it. If you help recover my treasure, I will take you, Shamin and Shima, back to our land by way of the flying carpet. Shapir needs powerful heroes too. Foreboding words for the next in the line of Quest for Glory. Okay, ask about the leader. There were about 12 brigands, including a minotaur, if you can believe it. Their leader was wearing a hooded cloak. I could not see the face, but he had a high-pitched voice. There was also some sort of warlock who giggled a lot. A minotaur? If you have never seen such a beast before, you may count yourself lucky. It is like a giant of a man with a bull's head. Perhaps it was my eyes that deceived me, but I could swear there was gnome blood in that odd magician. Okay. He isn't going to make the connection either. Okay. The merchant gratefully accepts your food ration and consumes it in record time. Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell you will someday be a great hero. Okay, that didn't give us points. Buy drink for Abdullah. It's not for sale. Call Shima. I want to see if I can buy a drink for Abdullah. I think you can, but I'm not sure. I will fetch that which will satisfy your thirst. Well, I think it bought a drink for us. The parser is a little weird like that sometimes. I bring you that which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. You thank Shima and pay her. Well, at least it was only 1 silver. Let's go ahead and drink it, though. The beverage goes down smoothly and well. Okay. Well, we have 103. We're, by score, a 5th through the game. I don't think we ever looked at him. The merchant is a rather fat man with a small mustache and beard. He wears a turban. Okay, well, I think we've gotten everything we can from him. We are a thief, and it is night. Sneak about very carefully. Hey, look, the old lady is gone. We will rob that old lady blind in the next episode. See you there.